everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you guys for watching. I had to re-record my voice on the video because for some reason it did not record my voice, so I'm hoping this works. So sorry if I don't catch up quite close to the video, but I will try to explain. What I was saying in the video was that please, you guys, if you guys haven't seen my other video in my channel, I did a TKB trading haul, and this was for doing your own highlight drops. And the reason I'm doing this is because the original ones cost a whole lot of money, so this is an option, like the dupe, so to speak, about of these drops. And I do want to say that please, if you're allergic to any of the products that are contained in this, then I would think twice before making this. Also, a lot of these things you can find them just about anywhere. Amazon, eBay, just about anywhere. And if you guys have them lying around, then you guys have it set. It's super easy and very fast to do. So what you need a glass container with a droplet, obviously because you're doing drops. You need the weight little balls. These are the ones that you use for nail polish. So you're gonna need 3 in each droplet that you use, and it has to have a dropper, of course. You're gonna have to have the preservative drops, and this is to keep your makeup longer. That way it doesn't go to waste. Grapeseed oil, like I said, you can get it anywhere. And this is the one silicone liquid known as Cyclic, I think it's called. And a lot of it goes into the product, which you can see there, more than half of the bottle was gone, only in 4 of the droplets that I made. So you might want to get a bigger one in case you do want to make some to give away, sell, or whatever. So you're going to need a lot of it. You're also going to need the measuring spoon. That one is a half a teaspoon, and that one is a 1 teaspoon. Please make sure you use some that are specifically for your makeup or whatever you're doing. You don't want to contaminate food, so make sure those are only used for that specific thing. Don't cross contaminate. Now you're gonna need a silicone bowl, and you're gonna need this because it holds the perfect amount, plus you can squish it to pour it inside the dropper, so that way you don't have to buy a funnel or anything like that. So it helps, trust me, it helps. Another thing that I used was a napkin, because I was telling you that I spilled some when I was making one of the other highlights, and it went all over. Luckily I have granite, so I cleaned right off. I wiped it down with a Clorox wipe, but if you guys have like a wooden surface or anything, I don't think it'll be so easy to clean. So definitely put something under. You can use a silicone mat or just about anything to clean up that area, and that way you don't have a mess. And I put just that napkin under there, just simply just in case of anything happening, which in the video you see I do make a little bit of a mess while I'm mixing. So make sure you have that area clean. Then you guys need one of those whisks, those tiny ones. You guys do mixes, you might have one already. If you don't have one, then use whatever you have that you can be used to mix. Pigment, any of your choice that you want as a highlighter. I have that one that I'm going to be using. I also have extra napkins on the side just in case I drop any, and like I said, I do in the video. So I think then we'll just get started. Let's see, I'm trying to catch up, or the video to catch up to me. Now the first thing you're going to use is 1 teaspoon of the grapeseed oil, and I kind of tried to show you there. So fill up your teaspoon and pour it in. Then you're gonna use, the next one is that silicone liquid thing. You're gonna use 2 teaspoons of that one. And I know my hand's on the way, sorry, I'm in an awkward position. But you need 2 of those, which is why you can see That's why the liquid kind of finishes fast. So like I said, if you're gonna make a lot, get a lot of that liquid. And I try to get as much as I can in there. Then you're gonna be using the drops. These are the preservative ones, and you're gonna put 3 drops in there. It's depending how many you want, but 3 is perfect. I wouldn't use more than 5. And then you're gonna use 2 teaspoons. It says to use 2 teaspoons of the pigment. Honestly, I used only 1.5, and in some I use less, and in some I use more. And this is just to your liking, whatever you like. So the more pigmented you want it, the more you're gonna add. The less that you want it, the less you're gonna add. That's why I'm using the half teaspoon, because that way you can measure it in halves instead of ones. So definitely this is like your choice type of thing. Okay, so whatever you want, test it out. You don't like, if it's too light, keep adding. It's better to have less than to have too much, because then you have to have it waste. Okay, after that, then just get your whisk, start mixing it around. Make sure that all the pigment dissipates, and hold on to that bowl, because it is silicone, it is wobbly, it does move. And also hold on to your whisk because man, oh man, that it gets wobbly, it gets loose. See, there you go. I dropped it and it spilled only a little bit, only a couple of drops, not a lot. So I was able to clean that up really quick. So just keep mixing, and make sure you don't have any bumps, any lumps, any little balls or anything like that. I have napkins in the side so that I can lay down the whisk and my counter doesn't get stained, and the other napkins to clean up the other mess that I made. So there I am, cleaning it up just so it doesn't stay. You do want to clean it right away, and that's what it looks like when it's completely mixed. You get your dropper, your little container thingy, and then you're just gonna pour in all the drops that you made. And you can see my hands are totally highlighted. They're all in pigment. Another thing that I forgot to mention was that when you open the pigment bags, make sure your face is not right on there, because you guys know that everything flies all over the place, the pigment. So try not to have your face right to the package. So that amount makes almost a full little container. It is pretty good, I think. You don't need a lot of it, because a little goes a long way. Trust me, this should last you a very long time. After you pour it in, just shake it with the little ball thingies, and you have your highlighter ready. So right there, I'll show you right now a swatch of how that came out. I just put the name on it so that I know if it finishes which pigment I have to use, and that way I can remake it. I'm putting everything aside so I can show you all the other ones, including that one. And I am putting it in my forearm. I'm kind of light, but it shows up pretty good. Sorry, I wasn't on frame, but like I said, I was in an awkward space, and I'm trying to get that. See, I really like the way that came out. From all the 5, I think this is the one that I really like. So it doesn't exaggerate itself so much. And let me tell you that the oil that it contains, which is the grapeseed oil, is very helpful to your skin. So that is a plus. And make sure you close them tightly. Okay, you don't want it to dissipate or spill or anything like that. So this is the other one, which is the white, and that's the gel. And you're only putting a little bit. Like I said, they are liquidy. And see, that one's like super pigmented. You can see there, and you can keep just spreading it if you want a lot, a little. It's up to you. You can just keep mixing it, but I don't know. It's just not my thing, the white. I'm thinking I'm probably going to mix it with another pigment color. And that one is the bronze, which is the one that I actually spilled, which is why it's almost less than half. So this one is very pigmented. So this is one that I would recommend that you use less pigment if you don't want it so pronounced. I would probably use maybe half a teaspoon, maybe a little less than 1 teaspoon, um, because it is super pigmented, super pigmented, and you can see it on my skin. Although it is pretty though, I like the copper color to it. And then I'm using the Glimmer Beige. This is also a very pretty color, but it's also very pigmented. So again, this is might be one that you might want to use less of. Um, like I said, it's all depending what you like, what you want. So that's what that looks like. They look kind of similar, but they're not. One is more gold and the other one's more like a peachy color. But it's very pretty. And I'm sure that you guys kind of are thinking, oh my god, like I have a pigment of that color or that. You know, if you guys have everything, go for it and do it. It's super fun and fast. So then we get to the last one, which is the blush beige that I made. And this is like a rosy, like a rose gold color, as you can see right there. And it's a very nice color. But honestly, my favorite was the one that I made during the video. That one's a pinky color. And that one I think is for all skin tones. But honestly, my favorite was the one I made on the video because I'm more of a neutral type of person. So that one's good, and you can keep on smudging them since they do have the oils. So if you think it came out too dark in your face, keep smudging it. It'll smear until you have it to the way that you want. Unfortunately, the lighting is awful, but you can get it. You can get it there. I think, like I said, that white, not my fave, but I do like the first one we made. So, anywho, thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, comments, let me know down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys in my next video, and that's my final 5, and I'm hoping I can maybe do some more. Thank you guys once again. I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye.